Still feel it. Back in the
like both one of a kind. We got my man Chance and we got Money Mo. And we up in here chilling, man. It's grown folks music as always, you know. Everybody in here doing our thing, you know, dads and everything. And we just up in here just kicking it, and we want to talk about the song Bring the Cups.
Everybody's talking now. It's Cloud now. Tell the stewardess to bring the cup.
Yeah, buddy.
In my relocation.
Yeah, see on the relocation move. Yeah, man. Like this is exciting, man. Cause the first episode where I broke down one of the 757 songs, I did it with Provisional Stoner, man. She used to be Provisional Stoner, but Provisional Air. But she's the community leader for the Weed Tube, man. And quite frankly, man, she used the 757 for one of her videos, and it was dope. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna break down 757 with her on there, and that episode will be going before this one. But this one I think is gonna be really special because I think what I want to do is do this for every single one of the rest of the songs on the 757. I want the three of us to come together and break down each track, from how the track was made all the way to how every piece of all the lyrics came about, you know, the story of the song, how it came, you know, how it even came to everybody's head. So this is an inner look into Chance, Money Mo, Trey Traxxx on the Weed Tube, exclusively on the Weed Tube.
Absolutely.
Show.
So you know, hold on one second. What's up? Yo, come on. Yeah, open the door. Nah, you good. You good. This cousin Andrew, man. He chilling.
Andrew, what's happening, bro?
Yo, what's up, guys?
Oh, that's my man. What's up?
I think I sent the track to you when it was done, right? And you were at the crib.
I remember getting it, man. But you know, I'll be honest, you know, it was one of those situations where I had you know, I had heard the track, but you know, I don't always get motivated right away. You know,
right.
I think for me, the energy, you know, of being, you know, collected with the group, you know, makes for a better situation for me when I'm writing.
Right.
I do write alone a lot, but you know, in this case, you know, for me, it was hearing the track when we were all together, which made me, you know, provoked me to write, you know, the verse for Bring the Cups. But that was about a year ago. Mo was in town, and we weren't supposed to be recording that joint at the time. We were scheduled to record something else, and then the track came on, and I was like, nah, man, let that play, let that joint go. And I was sitting on the sofa where I normally be, in front of the projector or whatever. Man, look, and it just came to me, bro. What I wanted to say, it didn't take long, you know. And the way I wanted to project it, and the feeling behind the track, and what I wanted to do, it all fit in with what Mo was already in the booth, you know, taking care of. So I just felt like it was that was better for us, you know, to record that one together. But that's how it came about for me, man. You know. Yeah.
The date on here says October 19th, 2019.
Man.
Wow.
It don't seem like it was that long ago, man. You know.
No. We lost a whole year though. You know what I'm saying? We lost.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy. That's crazy. But
wow.
I mean, for the timing to be the way it was, man. Go ahead, Mo. I'm sorry, man.
No. I was just gonna say, yeah, man. I didn't realize it's almost been a year and a half, roughly. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro.
Say what you was gonna say, and I'll tell them, you know, how I came about mine once you finish up.
Nah, man, that's basically was it for me. You know, I heard the track, you know, initially, and you know, not that I wasn't feeling it, I just wasn't focused on it at the time. You know, Trey be giving so much material, and you know, with the daily lives and what we got going on, it's hard to put that in you know, in the perspective, like, all right, we got to work on this, and this. You know, oh my God, it's another track. You know, let me just put that on the back burner for right now. Let me work on this, and then, you know, we'll see how it goes. But then there's always those high moments where it's like we together, and it's organic, and we got the things going, and you feel me? And so that's how it was for me, So I mean, shoot, I wish that it could always be that way, but hey, we live so far apart.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna lie, for me, man, it was I shot down to ATL. Shout out to ATL, my family, Traxxx and Steve and Makota, Ed, and all them boys, Sabo and Brass band. But I shot down to the A, man, and like C said, we were supposed to record a couple of things, and Trey always, spitting out joints, and I stay at the crib with him, so I kind of get first dibs in some cases. But yeah, when I heard that one, I was like, ooh wee. And he was basically like, what you gonna do to that one? He was kind of still working on it, wasn't finished yet, but I said, hold on, just let me meditate on it. And I went and I sat down, and he just looked back at me, and I kind of raised my eyebrows, and I ain't say nothing. I just was writing. And basically for me, it was good because 757 was like the prequel to Bring the Cups. So when I heard Bring the Cups, I just kind of shook my head a little bit, bowed my head, kind of gooseneck. And I'm doing it now. I'm like reliving the moment, you dig? So I was like, and I just started singing, and he was like, yep, go do that. Go in the booth right now, go do that. I just said, everybody's talking now, it's clouding up. Tell the stewardess to bring the cups. It was a little emphasis on it. Tell the stewardess to bring the cups. Had to extend it out a little bit. So in essence, man, when he said go in the booth and record that, from that moment, okay, I said, what can I actually put on that? Because I already gave him a vision of what we were doing as far as 757, so I couldn't reuse those lyrics. But basically, from my perspective, I just told the story of how, what happened that weekend back in the A, in the lab for another session. First, I gotta thank the Lord, this another blessing. I'm so high, we were smoking and stuff like that. I just told exactly what was going on at that moment. And it just felt good. And y'all know I'm a big neo kind of independent fan. So the track, to me, in my opinion, is kind of like a twist between neo soul because of the chords, the beauty of the chords that's in there, and then it has like that trap soul kit behind it. So that worked out perfect for me. And I think it took me maybe 10, 15 minutes, honestly, I think, to write that Champs. Trey.
I think so. All I remember was I was lifted, bro.
It ain't take me long at all. I was just feeling that joint so heavy, man. And I was like,
I made the track just because I was high.
Yeah, and that worked out fine. And that's what
I work sometime though.
That's the beauty of it, because everything collectively was organic, and everything tied in together. So I was like, man. So I looked at you, and I was basically like,
because you was actually in the room. You was in the room, or were you like going back and forth between here and the other room? Yep.
I was going back and forth. So because I would listen, then I'd go write something. I would listen, I would write something. Then I sat down and finished it up. And I said, I sat down like I always do, and I started practicing. And at first I was rapping it in my head, but I was like, the track is just too soulful for me to just spit bars on it. And I wanted to do something different. So I was like, forget it. I'm gonna try and sing it to myself in my head and see how that come out. And when I did that, I said, ooh, I think I got it. And that's when we said, you ready? And this was that night, I believe, right? This was that night, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it was that night.
And I did it that night, but I didn't like how I did it, if I remember correctly. And then I said, okay, I got it out of my system. So I laid down, and I think I woke up at about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is unusual for me. And I jumped up. I think you were playing the beat already. And I said, I think I got that bit, Trey. I'm ready. Let's go. I walked in there, and that's when you heard the woo, ooh wee. I could feel it. I was letting it be known I'm about to rip it. You know what I'm saying? And it just came out like it did. And man, it was studio magic after that.
Yep. And yeah, because I think all the little riffs, I went in there and did them little riffs. Because I was in that, bro. I was really trying to paint the picture of what the high felt like that I was feeling. So that's really what it was. And so I don't know if the Weed Tube understands, but this song was not supposed to be on the album. It wasn't even in the plans.
Nope.
Right? This song wasn't even thought of until we were in the studio sessions to finish up the album. And then the track just came because I think it was the end of the night. I'm up in here, not going to sleep, and I just started doing this right here. And I started messing with the 808s. And I heard that little I guess I want to call it a little bit of a melody. And then I was like, well, let me see if I can find something that'll marry up with that. And so I had this right here.
I ain't even gonna lie, man. I'll be impressed at how you come up with some new sound.
Yeah, me too. See those chords?
The way the chord progression moves, I got this, man. That's probably, the magical thing about it, and it almost feels like you floating. You know what I'm saying?
It does.
It's like you've reached cruising altitude and you just chilling. You know what I'm saying? So
you plateaued out.
Yes, sir.
That's what I was trying to illustrate that through the music, and that's exactly what I was doing. Like I remember putting this little sound in there. Let's see if this is it right here. Yeah, this right here. That just goes throughout the whole song.
Man,
it's just like a clock.
I've never heard that joint.
When you go back and listen to it, you ain't gonna be able to not hear it.
Yeah,
I've never heard that little clap in the hi-hat. I've never even thought about it.
I put that down. So I did that, and I think as I was doing, I think I started messing around with the so I had my chords, and then I started messing around with the hi-hats, I believe.
I do always hear the hi-hat on the upbeat.
Yep. That's the close. That's the slide hat. So there is a slide hat in there. But after that, I just started coming in with different symbols.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I love when you do tracks like that. That mud just touched my soul, man.
Here comes the first. Hold on. That slide hat give it that bounce, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then of course you got your claps. Where they at? There you go.
You was on one with that. You was definitely on one with that.
I ain't gonna lie.
I'm impressed every time I hear that song, man. How it just came together.
Me too. I'm just mad that it's so short, but glad because that gives the replay value.
Yeah, it gives the
replay value. Replay.
Stream.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I'm listening to the album in its entirety, I'm gonna tell on myself, I have to listen to this one at least twice just to get, because it's so short. Sometimes 3 and 4 times, I just can't get enough of it.
According to what's going on, yeah.
According to what's going on.
The sad thing about it, man, is like when I'm listening to it, I'm always riding and listening to the album. But the sad thing about it is like Milan, bro. Milan know that song word for word.
Wow.
She might not know what it means.
But she know the words. Yeah.
She definitely know the words, man. It's so funny, bro. But she be like mimicking how we be saying, the how we articulate the words.
Man, no, I'm about to get to that. You're gonna hear all that raw. Hold on, give me a second.
I'll tell you where that kind of comes from, man. Just to be honest with y'all, bro. That's my West Coast influence. Like every time I hear like Slim 400, he be like, I tell a bitch nigga, hola.
Yeah.
It was funny to me, man, how he does that, man. But it became like a trademark,
Right.
So, when I was like in the booth and we had, had the libations going, That's kind of where I had went to, you know, in that zone. I'm like, hold up, oh, you know what? I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna just go ahead and implement that in the process. Oh, we ain't saying hold up, but we clouding up.
Yeah. It actually adds flair to the track too, because you know I'm like everybody's talking, but you know now it's clouding up. But then when you add just that little bit of flair in them ad libs, I was like, wow.
You was already hyped, bro. So I was like, I was kind of like feeding off you too. So
yeah. You know, and that worked, bro. That was beautiful, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
bro. Thank you for that, bro. I appreciate that.
Nah, cause I mean, when the song came on, you was like, woo! And I was like, oh, he high as hell. I was like, yeah, he gone over there, man. He in his own.
We probably had the brownies already. Probably had everything.
And I always be like coming in on the back end, and y'all being already, you know, I had to play catch up. You know?
Yeah, you did that though.
And you hit that woo! I was like, oh yeah, they've been at it for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the whole song, bro. Even at the end of the verse. When I say Chance, Trey, and Money Mo, we ahead of the game. And then I just kept going, ahead of the game.
Yeah.
That wasn't supposed to be in there.
You just did that, bro.
I just did that.
Yeah, man.
I never even thought about that. Now that I go back and think about what you were saying, like the verse, I'm like, yeah, that was a straight up ad lib.
Yeah. Yep. That was nothing planned. Again, that was
the game. Wow,
feeling good.
It fit, bro. Everything. This song was a true studio magic song.
Yep.
Let me see. Let me go to this little. So it's a noise in there that's always in there throughout that I messed around with. I just call it clunky noises, but it's just always in there. I don't know if you ever pay attention to it, but it's no.
Yeah, yeah. It got that kanka, yeah.
Sound like an old.
That's that kanka dude. That's that kanka song. Kanka.
It's a car that can't get right. Can't start that mug up.
like one. I ain't gonna say his name. Like one of my classmates.
All of these sounds that we ain't never heard before. We just been rapping over the beat. Ain't even heard the stuff. That's crazy.
Right. Like my boy at high school, I used to ride to school with. That boy had that 79 Camaro. That bug used to say cock.
Man, boy, get pulled up real quick.
For sure. I probably need to get pulled up and get a beer or something.
You know what? I'm gonna join the club too. I'm still on, but yeah, I'm kind of fighting between 757 and Bring the Cups as being my favorite now, bro. Cause when I say I love that song, bro, I'm passionate about this. I'm not gonna even lie. And you know how I felt about 757. This one here just melts me, man. I had to get on that peach crown. Yeah. I got this one. And of course, you know, that one's a little bit low, so I got this one as a backup. Bling, that one's full. Hadn't been opened. And you know, this special edition, they only sell this so many months out the year, come out a certain time.
Yeah,
but I try and stock up on
that Hannah Levy.
I'm gonna have a brew since we doing our thing. Got me a Sweetwater 420, man, because that mug started bubbling over. Cause you own a little bit of this company, you know, Sweetwater 420, because you own Afria. Afria bought Sweetwater Brewery.
Oh wow.
Yeah, bro. They about to take it. They about to take it nationwide, and it's a real popular beer. It's gonna do really, really well.
So guess what that means? The stocks finna go up.
Exactly. And they getting ready to merge with Tilray, I think.
Yeah, sure.
Now I'm pulling up.
Now I hear that we're talking about stocks and bonds and stuff involved in everything, side businesses, hustles, every kind, not illegal hustles, but you know, got to do what you got to do.
I got this Miss Levy going right here. She was doing.
If you on the scotch, let's go ahead and step through this beat because I really want to get to the actual verses, man, because I know that's when that junk started really riding. Because I'll take a lot of the stuff out that we used to hearing and put a lot of the things that we don't really think about when we think about the track, and and then just play y'all verses, and that junk always is another magical experience every time I do that. So I don't think I've done that with y'all, but watch, whenever we get to the point of putting y'all's verses in here, and I'm taking stuff, and I take stuff like the bass line, you know the bass line, you know the kick and all the snare, but if I just take a few things out, key things out, and just let y'all flow over it, it's amazing how intertwined everything is. I'm always amazed at how y'all basically take the track. It's almost like dancing partners with the track.
Yeah.
Y'all be dancing y'all ass off, bro.
Everything is in tune with each other, harmonized pretty
bro,
much.
It's sickening, bro. It's sickening, dog. Like, so my favorite part of this track is actually these mysterious voices here that come in. This little...
Man, you mind explaining where you got some of them sounds from? Like where they come from? Are they like
They come from so it comes from complete I got Complete Control, which is oh gosh, what is the name of the oh god, why can't I think of it right now? Give me a second, I'll be able to tell you in a second. It is Native Instruments. So Native Instrument, they have Complete Control, which is pretty much all of their like major like plugins. And I haven't even learned how to use them, you know, as well as I should have. But this particular sound came from a drum kit in there called Battery. And it's called Alphabetical Pop Kit. And so, yeah, that's where that particular sound came from. And it just, you know, that's just sitting around.
What made you think to use that?
That's it, but I had to change it from that, because it would have just always done that. I changed it to where I can do a one hit and I can control it. And when I get off of the note, it doesn't do anything else.
You did like would you put it in the sampler or?
No, it actually is already built in as part of Battery as a sample. So
you didn't have to do anything.
And then you have to manipulate the sample within Battery. You don't have to you don't have to like export it to it.
Got you.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So I went in there and just changed the setting on it, and you know, I don't even like right now. I can't even tell you exactly all the stuff I did, but I know that I did change the changes so that it was a one hit sample instead of and I could control it.
That's what's up.
So yeah, I mean that I think really made it feel like I was flying.
It's the chorus for me. I swear to God. Now the claps right there, the claps make it right. It's strong.
Now wait till it's gonna be crazy. So I'm about to step through this beat kind of quick, man, because we've been talking. So I'm about to step through it. There's only a few other pieces to it that made the track. The next thing I had was a snare that I put over the claps. The claps are really thin, so I was thinking I need to put a snare in here.
That's my shit.
Just to reinforce the clap. So it only comes in after the
That's my shit right there. Top. If I could use that at every beat, I would.
The snare.
Yeah, the snare, that clap.
Yeah, bro. So
that shit sound hard.
Bruh, like you take some of those big, like take the 808 out, take that, the chords, I agree with you, Chancellor. The chords are crazy. But it's like when you take that 808 out and you listen to everything that's behind it, man, you realize you be like, damn, man, this thing was really Then I had the side snare, which is a snare that I use. I use it, what I call a side snare, is a snare that's not on the 2 and 4. So I'll just go in there and just do different, just freestyle throughout the song. Yeah.
Oh, it's banging.
So like right when you said Chance Trey and Money Mo, and it was like ticket. You know what I was just playing that.
I love it.
So yeah.
It makes it sound not.
Open up the ears and listen to how the bass is it started as a dream, became
Can you feel it? I like all of that.
See, that's funny that you had brought to my attention what the snare do right there. I often like hear what you do with the bass line in that area. I ain't never even paid attention to the snare, but like you do something with the bass line and it kind of drops off right where he gets ready to Chance Trey and Money Mo. It kind of does something like it falls or something. That's what I always hear.
Let me see. So the bass line, here it comes.
Yeah, it kind of like does some, it falls down a little bit.
I was just freestyling, man.
That's what makes it great, though.
Man, I was in this mug on a cloud, like for real. So yeah, basically, let me see. I'm gonna take the chords out real quick and just do this real quick. Let me on that bass line.
Right there, that whatever it is you just did.
And Mo, we are ahead of the game.
Bruh, when I tell you, bro, it's like everything just be fitting, dude. And then I did a reverse cymbal, right? So I took that slide cymbal, like I'll take a slide cymbal and I'll reverse it to make it sound like that little. Let me see. I forgot I put a cowbell in here.
Sound like glides, like the cymbal glides, man.
Yeah.
Now for another session.
Yeah, it's just a backwards cymbal. It's just the same thing that was in Paul Revere.
Yes.
Gotcha. Yep. Cowbell.
I never even know the cowbell.
This little stuff, man.
Kind of remind me of that Soul to Soul, You Can't Stop the Rainbow kind of kick. Boop. I love them drop, especially like right before C get ready to rap. It's a
that's the track right there, bro.
Huh?
That's basically the track right there, dog. That's basically that's it. The only thing other than that was them little riffs I'm doing up under stuff. But man, y'all boys, so come in and set the tone.
Hold on.
Oh, you had to step away. You step away right quick.
No, Jay was making that noise, man. I didn't want that interference in the background.
Oh.
People be like, what in the world is going on?
Woo! Oh, wait. I can feel it.
Still fit. I was talking about that herb.
Back in the A, in the lab for another session. First, I gotta thank the Lord, this another blessing. I'm so high on my mind, but I'm feeling good. If only I could touch the sky, then I probably would. Trading with another track, and I'm feeling elated. Plus, I'm on that sour Jesus, this high's amazing. Time to stretch beyond the limit, stop being complacent. We're striving for greatness, check out the playlist. Open up your ears and listen to how the patience. Studio infinity, live in the basement. What started as a dream became a vision. Now it's 757, we honorable mention. We going here first until we reach the top. C2MTT forever and we ain't gonna stop. Come and join us as we travel on a different plane. Chance, Trey, and Money, Mo, we ahead of the game. Ahead of the game. Chance, Trey, and Money, Mo, we ahead of the game.
All right, so yeah.
I ain't never heard, bro. I swear to God.
Bruh, this bug has some stuff going on, bro. We really did paint a picture of being like at that level, on that 757. I'm sitting up here thinking about, like, even when I'm listening, every time I listen to it, you get those feelings, man. That feeling of freedom, man.
Yeah, yep. And that's how I feel every time I'm in the studio. That's why I like coming there, because it's like breaking them chains away from normal everyday life, being a slave on the job to doing something that you're passionate about and love to do, man. That's what does it for me. That's why I like to get out of here. No family, no nothing. Just boom. I can focus on what I love to do with no interference.
Yep.
And then by it being Atlanta, totally different place. Yeah, it's still a big city, but it's different than Houston. Totally different atmosphere.
Different vibe.
Collectively, different vibe, totally different vibe, And, I can express that in them lyrics too, man. So, yeah.
Yeah, you went up in that mug, like, I remember now, you went up in that mug and just went out on a limb, basically.
Yep.
Just created.
Woo! Still feel.
Boom, boom, boom.
Back in the A, in the lab for another session. First, I gotta
I'm jamming like that. Like a remix kind of.
If only I could touch the sky, then I probably would. Trading with another track, and I'm feeling elated. Plus, I'm on that sour Jesus, this high's amazing. Time to stretch beyond the limit, stop being complacent. We striving for greatness. Check out Chance, Trey, and Money, Mo, we are here.
Yep, there we are.
See, enters the building. Look.
Everybody's talking, I was talking. Tell the steward it's the Everybody's talking, I was clouding.
You're now rocking with the 757 crew, shining like we brand new, and all them obstacles sit at the door. We coming through. Make the most of every opportunity is what we do. I'm down to put some smoke up in the atmosphere. What's up with you? Everybody's smoking, toasting it up instead of joking, hoping for their chance to take a pull of the most potent strain. Puffing clouds, I swear we sitting in the cumulus. The smell is also loud. Come take a walk on through the zoo with us. We smoking the finest, we drinking the finest, we smashing the finest. You heard me right, and if you didn't, play it back, rewind it. And you might find it cool. We represent that old school fool from your corner who's smoking no marijuana. This plane's taking off. Take a seat and raise your tray tables. Ain't no strings attached. Smashing goes so you can cut the cable. Trey Chance and Money, Mo, believe we keep it blazing. Sativa in the air makes everything so amazing.
Yes, sir.
Please tell me why this shit ain't platinum, dog. God,
yes, sir. That shit jam. Bro. I know why, because it's not what the industry wants to put out. They want to invest in killing, and you gotta be the shot 50. You gotta be shot 50, 11 times, 85 times for them to put it out.
Yeah, you get shot a bunch of times, and you watch your damn views go up.
Well, that's what it takes. I'm not about to get on that train. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't gonna do that. But I'm gonna tell you this though. I'm gonna tell you this: if we get it in front of enough ears, I think we'll get that, bro.
Yep.
And you know what? Ain't no disrespecting somebody that done, that's their lifestyle and that's how they rock.
Nah, man.
You know what I'm saying? But I noticed the industry, man.
Dude, you was entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
I like being able to sleep at night without
looking over my shoulder. I don't want to be looking over my shoulder, peeping around, comb.
Yeah.
My mind playing tricks on me. I ain't trying to be doing that. Came too long, came too far for that. But yeah, bro. Like, if you listen, so now, this is what I want y'all to hear. Like, listen to how y'all, like, I don't even know if y'all do this on purpose, bro, but every song, bro, like, bro, I can't wait till we do I can't wait till we do Recreational.
That's the beauty of being in the room, you know what I'm saying? And like going in and out the booth, or writing together. That's the beauty of all of that, going back to what we were saying initially. Like, we don't get a chance to do that often. And so, right. And I can tell, the chemistry on the songs that really, really work versus, songs that, they sound good, but
But you could tell it was pulled together.
Like the entrance, that entrance.
We was in the booth together on that joint.
Yeah.
But that y'all did that one too, bro. How about Recreational? Were y'all together on that one?
No,
for some reason, Recreational is another one that I think y'all boys played some, like, y'all was dancing with that music, bro. Like,
I'm gonna tell you how Recreational was. I think Recreational was already done because you was doing it the night before I got there.
I started working on the track when you was getting ready to head to the airport.
Yeah.
And you heard that wow.
And I kept saying, I can't wait to hear the finished product, because I said it reminded me of Currency. And I was right. I think I was either writing on the plane or you was playing some of it. Actually, when I got in the car, I still wasn't finished. And I was just like typing in my phone because I wanted that one ready to go. Actually, that's the first one I recorded, I think, when I got there. Because I got to do that. I kept saying,
we went to C Crib. We went to C Crib. We kicked it for a little bit. Then we headed straight to the house. And I was just putting the finishing touches on it because I had worked on it that day while you was like.
Was that the night with the damn with the curry chicken?
Oh yeah, I think so. You were making that curry chicken that night. We had just got there.
You
had just I was wondering, was that the same episode? Yeah. It's all starting. It's a blur, but yeah, y'all came through. I wasn't able to get out then, I guess, because I had to work the next day.
That was the first night. That was the Thursday night. Because remember, like, he used to come in on a Thursday night. So that was you had another day of work.
Yep.
It's all good.
I think I came from Nashville too.
That's another song that wasn't supposed to be on the album.
Yep.
So what the hell was the 757 album was gonna be if we didn't have these songs? Because I think it's like 3 songs.
I'm like, because it's only an EP, so I can't see how all of these songs wasn't supposed to be on there.
They came about in time. It wasn't like a song. It wasn't a track that was picked out beforehand or a concept we had already talked about. It was like it came together on the spot.
On the spot. Cause I literally wrote, like when I wrote 757 again, Recreational. I'm lit a little bit. But I wrote that one like talking about what was going on exactly at that point in time.
Yeah.
Trey put on the track and he just let the beat roll whole time record. I should have said real time. I said whole time record. Yep. And the having fun with making magic, took a toke from the vape to create an instant class.
I can't wait till we're gonna do all of them, bro. We're gonna do all of them. But here, like, all right, so now I'm about to go into it. Now listen to the verse, bro. I think this is gonna be right on the verse. It might not be right on it, but I'm gonna let them play with just some key elements, and then just listen to how y'all. It's like y'all are another part of the track.
Yeah,
it's like y'all are another instrument. Like y'all saying stuff, but y'all are another instrument, another percussive
we
instrument.
We fit the track. I can't hear nobody else on that.
Hey, I really don't produce for nobody else. When I do a hip hop song, if I do a song like that, I'm always thinking, even if y'all don't like it, I'll do it and I'll be like, yo, what y'all think about this? Y'all be like, if I don't hear nothing, I know y'all ain't feeling it. Sometimes y'all will just be like, nah, I ain't feeling it. or if I don't hear nothing, I know y'all ain't feeling it. But if y'all feeling it, I'll hear something back. But yeah, that's how I do. Like I'm thinking about, man, what they gonna sound good on next. But yeah, this right here, this.
Woo! Still feeling. Back in the A, in the lab for another session. First, I gotta thank the Lord, this another blessing. I'm so high on my mind, but I'm feeling good. If only I could touch the sky, then I probably would. Trading with another track, and I'm feeling elated. Plus, I'm on that sour diesel, just high is amazing. Time is just beyond the limit, stop being complacent. We striving for greatness, check out the playlist. Open up the ears and listen to how the patience. Studio and pinnacle, vibe in the basement. What started as a dream became a vision. Now we're 757, we honorable mention. We going never until we reach the top. C2 and 2T forever, and we ain't gonna stop. Come and join us as we travel on a different plane. Chance, Trey, and Money Mo, we ahead of the game. Ahead of the game. Chance, Trey, and Money Mo, we ahead of the game.
Yep, there we are. Come on. Look, everybody's talking, now we stop now. Tell us the word, it's the way to go. Everybody's talking, now we stop now. You're now rocking with the 757 crew, shining like we brand new, and all them obstacles set at the door, you know we coming through. Make the most of every opportunity is what we do. I'm down to put some smoke up in the atmosphere. What's up with you? Everybody's smoking, toasting it up instead of joking, hoping for their chance to take a pull of the most potent strain. Bumping clouds, I swear we sitting in the cumulus. The smell is also loud. Come take a walk on through the zoo with us. We smoking the finest, we drinking the finest, we smashing the finest. You heard me right. And if you didn't, play it back, rewind it. And you might find it cool. We represent that old school fool from your corner who's smoking no marijuana. This plane's taking off. Take a seat and raise your tray tables. Ain't no strings attached. Smash and go so you can cut the cable. Trey Chance and Money Mo, believe we keep it lace. Sativa in the air makes everything so amazing.
I know that boy a verse on that, but I ain't gonna lie.
Amazing.
Man, just trying to be like Mo, man, and really dive into the character, you know what I'm saying, and just being free with different patterns, and, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, it's really nothing, man. Just wherever the music takes me. I don't want to like just go bar for bar and just you know everything rhymes like one after another. I want to do different and flip it different ways. So I always try to figure out, you know, the most complex way I could come with a verse, you know what I'm saying, and still play on that on the character. So, you know, that one just felt so natural, man. You know, and then with the way Mo comes with his verse, you know,
bro, it was that mug, man. Every time I listen to it, I find new ways that y'all did things that make the song even that much greater.
You gotta come hard after Mo, man.
Look, I be feeling the same way.
You
same
can't
way
come
about
after
you,
Mo,
man.
man.
You know, it's friendly competition, to be honest, you know, and we keep it in house. But that's if you notice, I said time to stretch beyond the limit. Stop being complacent. That's how I feel sometimes. Like, okay, I'm just rapping. Let me just do something different.
Yeah.
Let's go beyond the limit, man.
Yeah.
You know, let's stretch ourselves. I
took that a different way, man. Honestly, with that, I took it as in, you know, you were tired of the monotony in the business.
That too.
And you know, people should be more open-minded to different ways of creativity. You know what I'm saying? That too. So it's a double meaning. Gotcha. But I was like, you know, I was really speaking of, you know, me and you. That boy got a whole entendre going in this motherfucker, man.
Yeah, for real. On the cool, slick life. You caught
on the cool.
But you know, that's what I want to do. I want to do more. I'm tired of just rapping on, you know, rapping to be rapping on stuff. I really want to been getting into the music. Well, us to get into the music and just try new stuff. Watch when we do Make It Home. I'm telling you. Watch.
That's another song that's gonna be nice. That's a new song. that's a song that it's been brewing for a while, so it'll be coming out. And it's some grown folks music type of stuff, and we will do one like this. Maybe we might try to figure out a way to some kind of way do like chronicle the making of the song, like from, you know, because it's a total re-record, right? Y'all not even using what you recorded originally, right?
You can leave what we got, but like I'm talking for me some Mo 3 type shit.
That's dope.
I'm telling you. I'm about to really go out on the level.
I gotta get on these youngsters, man. Gotta stay.
I don't know much about Mo 3. I heard a couple of songs like when they whenever all the drama had went down, but I don't really know anything about them too much.
I was on them about 2 years prior to that. Say, bro, that Shotas 3, that EP, that mixtape or album, whatever it was. I'm telling you, go listen to it. Just, you know, he talk about the blood life and stuff like
of course,
that.
Of course.
Really listen to his artistry. Say, bro,
I keep hearing
I feel strongly about this statement, and I know we got to get back. But dude was probably going to be, to me, the best out of Texas, and I feel strongly about it.
You said that a lot lately.
For real,
I'm serious,
out of all the Texas.
Out of all the Texas, like as far as overall being an overall just free for all artist, he reminds me of a Zero, but on a new age level, like the new next level. That dude could sing, bro. And he could hit you like a Future. He could hit you like a Lil Baby. He could hit you like the Baby. That dude was just so complicated, bro. But you know, he had a whole bunch of mashups with his artistic style. But that dude was just amazing, bro. He just died before he was way ahead of his time, bro. I'm telling you.
That's
that dude
how it always
nice.
happens, don't it?
That dude was nice, bro.
Watch all these interviews, man. You know what I'm saying?
I used to watch them all too, man. But then I fell off for the last 2 months.
That's part of my daily routine. I wake up every day, and I'll turn on YouTube just to watch an interview.
See what's popping.
Well, it's part of it is that, but it's mostly just to kind of, you know, get a feel of like we just to study the craft, bro. You know, if nothing else. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
To get a feel of what's going on and, you know, how people conduct themselves in sessions or whatever. You'll find that some people they ain't doing the interview because they being made to come on there or whatever, you know, by their company. But it'd be funny and strange to see some of that shit, man. But
yeah,
every day I watch some type of interview. So,
man, I mean, like all of this encompasses the whole vibe. So let's see. So we basically did this is one thing I was gonna go back to the chorus because that's like one of the coolest parts, like when y'all both come in on the chorus. And I'm taking everything else out except y'all.
Yep, you know we are. Come on. Look. Everybody's talking, now it's clouding up. Tell the stewardess to bring the gas. Everybody's talking, now it's clouding up. Tell the stewardess to bring the gas. Look, everybody's talking, now it's clouding up. Tell the stewardess to bring the gas. Everybody's talking, now it's clouding up. You know,
you gotta give credit. Like we brand. Damon, them, man, and you know what I'm saying, and the engineers, bro, because shit, they were, you know, instrumental in really doing that shit with the mixing, bro. You know,
Damon was just making us re-record stuff.
Yeah.
We had to
I'm glad.
But I'm glad we had to do it though. I'm glad it worked out that way. But that was real, you know, that was real guidance.
And again, you can hear the difference between the two EPs, man. It's to me a big difference.
Oh yeah. The first one was just us. That was just us. Like there was no outside help on that.
That was
just us. Yeah. Getting Tyler to do the videos and getting getting my brother-in-law to shoot us laying in the middle of the street.
Look at that face.
Make the most of every opportunity is what we do.
Perfect.
I'm down to put some smoke up in the atmosphere. What's up with you?
Man.
Yeah. Oh man.
Oh,
good time.
So, is this the end? Like
food from your corner, who's buffing no marijuana.
That little part, man. You know what I'm saying? That's a Devin the Dude moment.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a Devin the Dude moment. I gotta like give so much, you know, like pay so much homage, you know what I'm saying? And rather than shout out niggas' names and shit on a record, I feel like, you know, we all take a little bit from somebody who influenced us, you know, whether it's, I know my influences are like, you know, MJG and, you know, he gonna say Fats and shit, but you know, MJG, you know, I get a little bit of Pimp in there every now and then. And, you know, I love the way Bun raps. I mean, so you can hear all of those elements in a nigga flow, man. And then there's that hint of Andre 3000, man, that, you know, that really influences my style, bro. So like when you ask me, you know, like how I be coming up with this shit, bro, it's like I listen to the same motherfuckers every day. You know, like every single day I'm listening to like the same artists we was listening to when we was in goddamn college.
Yeah.
Ain't shit changed. Now I can listen to a few like new ones. Like I love Nipsey. I mean, I listen to a lot of his shit. I listen to you know, Slim, like I said earlier. I love Mozzie, nigga.
That's my guy, bro.
Ooh, that nigga Mozzie be bringing heat on his shit, bro. And all that shit be sounding like so authentic, man. Slim like that too, definitely authentic, bro. I
gotta check out Mozzie.
Oh, nigga.
Mozzie got some especially the last 2 albums, boy.
Man, that nigga, bro.
That's my new listening project.
You know, Bo Loke was my dog, boy.
Mm-hmm.
I listen to a lot of Sibo coming up, man, but you know, ever since Mozzie and him had that little soiree, man, you know, Bo been kind of left him alone. You know, let dude do his shit. You know, I need something from you though. But dog, Mozzie, check him out, bro. Check his shit out.
Yeah, I got to.
Man, who else? Man, we was talking about this. Me and Mo was talking about some shit the other day on the Traxxx, bro. I would love to see you kind of evolve into to like old boy. What's old boy name from LA, man? I don't even know if he's from LA, but he do a lot of tracks with Dre and Dre helping Anderson .Paak. Man, that
dude crazy. That dude crazy talented, bro.
Is what they want to eat.
Big talented.
That dude be playing the drums, man, and straight up rapping. Like straight up. Now I ain't gonna never be trying to do that, but yeah, I need to get. You know, I really need to go and conquer the last frontier for me, which is the trap set.
I think
like I can do basic trap. I can do basic trap set stuff.
You ain't gotta play it though. You could orchestrate it and just this is what I want. I mean, you get somebody in here. I know cats. I mean, that'll come in and play. You know, if they in town, but like we get
Matt gonna play.
Yeah.
That boy Matt got some pocket. And Richard plays set. So yeah, it's all you're right, bro. You are so right.
Some Travis Barker shit.
Bro, I was listening to Travis Scott. That Astroworld, was it Astroworld?
Yes.
For some reason, man, I love that album, bro.
That's one of my all-time favorites.
It is a good album. It's real creative.
Yeah, exactly.
It's real creative, man. I mean, I don't know what the hell he was going through mentally, but it's definitely not on the plateau.
It was crazy.
Huh?
It was crazy.
It was.
Like an out-of-body experience when he made that, I'm sure.
Yeah. I mean, and all the little beat changes and shit that he does, transitions with his music.
Did you see the Netflix joint on him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's what made me appreciate it more.
Yep.
The
Exactly.
Netflix special.
Exactly. Let me go ahead. So now,
smash the ghost so you can cut the cable. Yep. Trace hands and money, more believe we keep it blazing. Sativa in the air makes everything so amazing.
Everybody's talking, now it's cloud nine. Tell the stewardess to bring the cars. Everybody's talking, now it's cloud nine. Tell the stewardess to bring the cows.
See, I never caught the background noise until after I said bring the cup. I ain't know it was through the hook.
What'd you say?
I said I never caught the background noise until after the hook was over, but I didn't know it was through the hook too.
Yeah. Yeah. You remember when I went in there and y'all, I cut the light off and y'all was in here laughing.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah.
And I was just up in there, I was high, I was flying.
I said, what is that boy doing? But then, you know, after the mixing and all that, it actually sounded good.
Because I know it sounded crazy
song
before I put the stuff on it. Oh yeah. It was crazy before I put the stuff on it.
Well, he turned it down too, so it blended in the background just right. All that stuff is magical, bro. Them little knick-knack things. I love it, man. Was it?
Was cloud down. Tell the stewardess to bring the cow.
Oh, yeah, That is bring the cups.
I just want to hear it.
Oh, wait.
I was answering your question there. He said, can you feel it? I can feel it.
Still feel it.
Had to reiterate. All right.
Back in the A, in the lab for another session. First I gotta thank the Lord, this another blessing. I'm so high on my mind, but I'm feeling good. If only I can touch the sky, then I'm probably trading for another track, and I'm feeling elated. Plus I'm on that sour Jesus, this high's amazing. Time to stretch beyond the limits, I'm being amazing. We're striving for greatness, check out the greatness. Open up your ears and listen to how the tapes in the studio and feel it too. I'm in the basement. We started as a dream, became a vision. Now it's 757, we honorable mention. We going here version to the recent time. C2 into T forever, and we ain't gonna stop. Come and join us as we travel on the digital plane. Cash, tray, and money, but we ahead of the game. Ahead of the game. Cash, tray, and money, but we ahead of the game.
Yep, there we are. Come on. Look, everybody's talking, now it's cloud. Tell us the word is to bring it down. Everybody's talking, now it's cloud.
Run and see.
You're now rocking with the 757 crew, shining like we brand new, and all them obstacles sit at the door, you know we coming through. Make the most of every opportunity is what we do. I'm down to put some smoke up in the atmosphere with some show. Everybody's smoking, toasting it up instead of joking, hoping for their chance to take a pull of the most potent strain. Bumping clouds, I swear we sitting in the cool, you know. The smell is also loud, come take a walk on through the zoo. Come on, we smoking the finest, we drinking the finest, we smashing the finest. You heard me right, and if you didn't play it, then we run it. And you might find it cool, we represent that old school fool from your corner who's smoking no marijuana. This plane's taking off, take a seat and raise your tray tables. Ain't no strings attached, smashing those so you can cut the cable. Trade hands and money mobilely, we keep it blaze. Even in the air makes everything so amazing.
Everybody's talking, now it's cloud nine. Tell the stewardess to bring the cows. Everybody's talking, now it's cloud nine. Tell the stewardess to bring the cows.